Okay, welcome everyone to C4C Core Weekly Meeting. Great to have you all here. Yeah, exciting meeting today. We're going to speak on two or three main issues, and if someone join us about four. One about the led by Nori, we're going to speak about the process we are into, and we are already kind of a few weeks into the process. So what next, and how we see it coming up. Also maybe regarding connected to the tomorrow event, weekly event with Little Fish. Then we are going to speak about how we are going to start and actually operating the funded proposal somehow. How we start actually activating the proposal that we got. And then we can start thinking about, start already thinking what we want to do for Fund 9. Any other subjects or issues or topics people have in mind?
I just added one for taking a break as a community. IOG gave us a 2-week buffer, and we should use it and make sure everyone comes back fresh and not just keep pushing forward fund to fund. That break was in there for a reason, and I would hate for us to not use it.
Okay, so
yeah, the funding process is different than the funded people. We got funded today and we take a break. It's again, week break is good. I'm not against it.
So your suggestion, no, I think it's a good suggestion. Something. I mean, maybe you say like next week we take a break. Everyone takes a break.
Yeah, I'm saying no meetings on week 21 next week.
Okay. Okay, I think I accept this proposal. I don't know. Anyone think differently or?
Is that what you guys across the pond call taking a holiday? Is that what that's called?
Yeah. Abe, don't tell anyone. Don't be so direct, Abe.
One other topic for discussion is I had been talking with the Konma team in India. They are based in the city I'm from, so I'm just interested in supporting them, and probably I see some more opportunities along with them, even from the C4C. They have an alliance with the trees planting, where they have close to 700,000 trees they have planted, and so they are continuing that journey there. And would be that is one, and they are creating a kind of a metaverse called Konmaverse. So that is another gathering where just like this, they have a virtual verse, so we can go into that and meeting room setting, and you have a Miro board or board where you can write. So or probably at some point in future, we can take a journey into their Konmaverse.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Maybe they can come and present again one time in Cardano for Climate, and then we brainstorm together with them. I mean, we have a lot of brainstorming sessions around how we can use specific projects to pilot different things, different proposals right around them. But Nori, I'm raising a flag, and Simon is here. Hey, sir. Simon, we have next week an event on the 26th. So, I mean, either it's an educational event. So yeah, that's regarding, because Nori suggested, and I happily accepted to have a week off next week. But
you're already committed.
We have the event on the 26th. You're with us, Simon?
Yep. Hello. Sorry.
How are you, sir?
Being late. I had some problems with my PC. Doing good. Doing good. How about you?
Doing excellent. Yeah. So we need to think. Maybe we yeah, we take everything out. We just focus on what's needed for the event. So we promotion for the event and come to the event, but the core meeting on Tuesday and Wednesday, we cancel them. Unless Simon needs something specific, and then we can have a specific session to help him. But it will be, I think, most of the help you will need, Simon, I think after we launch the meetup, will be on marketing, right?
Yeah, I think that would be very helpful. Yeah.
Okay, so can we start with that? I mean, we wrote the meetup. We need help from Nori to put the meetup online, right?
Yeah. And I can actually help on that day now. The Catalyst Circle is taking that week off. So my Thursday is now open.
Okay, so normally we take a week off. We are going to work only focusing on making the event successful. I mean, everyone that can promote the event, helps anything Simon need, we do that, but all the rest kind of we don't think about. Make sense?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Good. So, okay, so Simon, if you can share with Nori just the meetup text that we wrote, and then Nori can launch the meetup, so that's ready, and then we can start basically promoting it. And I know Abe also helped with the brochure, so if you can update us where we are and what you need from us, please.
Yep, definitely. I touched base with my sister this morning. She had a couple other projects that she was finishing up this past weekend. She got the content for the brochure this weekend as well. She thinks she might need the rest of the week to finalize it, but just depends on how her day job schedule goes. Her goal is to have it back to you folks by Saturday or Sunday, but she had some optimism that she may get some time in the middle of the week to churn it out as well.
The middle of, but we need to start sending it like on Sunday top or something, no? What do you think? Oh, should we send it on Tuesday, or what's the plan to start promoting it?
I thought we talked about LinkedIn and Twitter from my recollection.
Yeah, so it will be the last kind of few days, or should we start already? When should we kind of start promoting it?
Yeah, I would think as soon as we have it.
Okay.
More time the better, but you know, can't promote something you don't have.
No, I agree.
Ultimately.
So the meetup we will have. Okay. What's your point, Simon?
I think as soon as we have the meetup link ready, we can put it out there, and then maybe if we get it Monday next week, we can put out the brochure then. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me.
Excellent.
To create the meetup, I need these details.
All right.
Basically title, date, start time, duration, Zoom link, description, a photo to use, and then any tags you want to use to help promote it on Meetup.
You probably have a lot of that work already done in your brochure template, Simon. Do you want to send that link over to Nori and he could copy and paste most of what he needs, I'll bet?
Yeah, I was going to copy and paste that in there, but you can do it that way. You don't mind, Nori?
Nope.
But we wrote the meetup already, right?
I'm sorry?
We wrote, yeah, we have the, okay. Yeah, we wrote the meetup, we just need, yeah, most of it is there. Okay.
Yeah, it just needs to be updated.
I mean, the text is updated already, just the summarize for you, Nori.
Yeah, need to create the Zoom link unless someone else did that. I need to do that. And photo of events. Are we gonna use the one we have in this document here?
Normally we use these ones unless we want to change it.
Perfect. and tags, I guess we can take the ones from the previous meetups, right?
Yeah, you can add education, school, impacts. And
All right.
stuff.
So the only thing that you still need is the Zoom link.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll get that to you, and when I get the link, we can publish it on social media.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else you need, Simon?
I think not at this stage. No, I think,
Speakers are all set.
yeah, I'm working on. I wrote the speaker again yesterday.
Okay. Did
Yeah,
you speak?
and I was thinking maybe we can ask Little Fish, because they also have been funded and they're also on the list.
Sure.
Then we have, yeah, ask them. I'm pretty sure one of them can present. And you are talking to Christian, right?
Yeah, I'm going to write to him now.
Is Christian from Little Fish?
No, from Cardano, from CNC, Climate Neutral Cardano.
Yes. By the way, I got the feedback that 5 minutes might be too little. So I don't know, maybe, I mean, I told him that we also have a breakout room afterwards, and you know, we can have a longer conversation with the people that join. But yeah, I guess 5 minutes are not a lot. I don't know, any, what do you guys think? Do we want to give it more time, or?
I like the idea of the short and then the long, just to sort of, because if you do 10 minutes, you got 50 minutes to get through all 5 folks. Yeah, I like the idea of sort of sticking with 5 minutes, because it's just like, this is just the elevator pitch. There's not many elevator rides that are more than 5 minutes. You could even lightning round and just say the introductions. You get 1 minute to introduce, you know, just the title of your project and the tagline. You know, I think we can stick with 5 minutes. That's a good boundary, but you know, just an opinion.
Yeah. Any other thoughts? Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah. Is there a link to the existing meetup? I just went and looked, and there doesn't seem to be anything on the 27th for us, or the
26th.
The 26th for us.
No, I think that's why we need you to create that one, right?
Okay. Somebody just mentioned it already existed, so I went to check, but I can't find it.
No. Okay, good. So Simon, anything
I'll
else?
create a new event then.
Perfect. Simon, anything else you need, just reach out in the event planning and we'll help you to get it done. Thank you for that.
I do want to mention just one more, or ask if Simon, if we want to promote the after town hall. We had mentioned that, and that might be we could ask the folks here to attend the after town hall meeting on Wednesday, the Wednesday before. We're thinking of having a after town hall to sort of pre-function, get people warmed up for, and do some awareness at the town hall. And then we were thinking other town halls we could try to get Pacific and LATAM. That might be a good promotion avenue to,
Right.
Yeah, at least engage at the Catalyst gang. I like the idea of outreach, you know, external other networks like LinkedIn and Twitter.
Do you know if there is just one this weekend, Noreen?
There should be. There was last weekend.
Right, but we didn't have any breakout rooms there. Maybe we can do our breakout rooms again.
For Cardano for Climate.
Yeah.
Yeah, great idea. Yeah.
I signed up for a breakout room this Saturday too, so there's going to be at least one other one.
Perfect.
Cool. Yeah, I like the idea of the breakout rooms. And then if we can let the speakers know, it's like, hey, we're going to have a space, you know, just to sort of bring up the topic. Yeah, and then give, you know, let the conversation in a breakout room style.
But you want to speak about Cardano for climate, right? In the breakout room, like what we are doing and join the community and impact projects.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Great.
Should we, I don't know, how far do we want to spread the poll list? Do we want to spread it as far as possible and have everyone have a go at it? At the breakout rooms as well? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, my intention for the breakout room the Wednesday before would be to really just be about the event. But I mean, I guess the poll list does sort of like help the onboard. I mean, the goal of the event is to onboard projects and participants. I would think. What do you guys think as the goal for the event, or what's the KPI? What if we at the end of it we're like, ooh, that was a good event because a lot of people came, or there was good discussion, or that's my question. What's the good goal for the event?
I mean, what KPIs do we have in the proposal? Do you know that by heart?
Oh, yeah.
The event, I mean, the event objective is, to reach out to external communities. And obviously we want to impact communities, people, communities, and organizations. And introduce to them and bring on board them, basically introduce to them Cardano for Climate and Catalyst and Cardano. And and try to encourage them to be part of the ecosystem. More we grow the impact and impact people coming on board, more we hopefully make this chain the blockchain for impact as an opportunity for Cardano.
Yeah.
I think that's what we are trying to achieve in this one.
So then I think the poll list would be good, you know, because then it's sort of like it's a great activity. It's like, okay, we make these statements and then you agree and disagree. So yeah, that would be kind of cool.
And I think it's a good idea to make in the first few weeks now, once we come back from our vacation, to make a kind of the first few weeks after town hall in the different town halls. Actually, whoever wants to join the different town halls and kind of encourage new people that are impact related to come on board. I think that's a good idea.
I definitely think promoting the different town halls is good.
Good. You are writing. I see you are writing, Newman, right? You are writing notes also.
I am, but the Google Doc is the interface is not as. So
Can you copy and paste it? Can you copy and paste it later on there? Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Love you. Okay, guys, we need to move on. Otherwise, we'll pass the time like last week. And I'm not managing good the time.
Between CNC and C4C, what is the alignment? What is our overlap? What is our set of goals?
So they I mean, values and what we are trying to do and the people are all fully aligned, 100%. I think they focus very strong on the SPOs. I mean, it's a group of SPOs that are this is their focus, and they're trying, you know, to build green SPOs and survive with that. And they're trying to build also some very concrete projects, like the one in Mozambique. They have a specific project which hopefully Christian will come and present on the event. So we are a little bit more global as a community. I mean, it's not only SPOs, we are a community that supports. So if you want, CNC could be part of C4C or part of the impact network or part of whatever you want to call it. Okay. Okay, guys. Nori, please, for you, sir. I mean, we've done an incredible process in the last few weeks, thanks to you and Newman and everyone that participated. where we are with the process, what do we think for the next couple of weeks?
I think Tom had a really good end goal for this, is that we have a strategy based on our values and alignment on what we want to do in Fund 9, and have a strategy around it. You were alluding to that earlier. Rather than just collecting a bunch of random proposals from across the community, we should be more strategic about it, and what's our plan, particularly around the challenge setting area. I think we should drive towards having some kind of a concrete plan, and that would include like saying we need challenge settings for social environmental impact kind of proposals. We're going to work with Cardano Foundation and Mihaela and IOG and get the backing of all the major players to support this, because it's part of their corporate and foundational roadmaps and mission statements, and really carve out some space. Because if we have another fund where half of it goes to dApps and integrations, then I don't know if a lot of these initiatives are going to get a lot of traction, because a lot of them aren't pure dApps or integrations. They're other things that bring value to the blockchain. So I think we need a very strong strategy around that, rather than hope for people to come up with good ideas and just list them.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I agree 100%, and this is why one of the things I think we need to do, if we bring together all the impact projects at one, and we present them and say, look, we don't have a category. Look how many impact-related projects are already in all the various categories. Basically, we need to say that climate change challenge doesn't mean, money going to only plant trees, right? It means that we are building solutions on the blockchain to come for climate change. I mean, it's technology related in many aspects. Anyway, that's my view, but yeah.
Yeah, any idea that aligns to that goal. So tree planting is one, solid waste management is another, plastics is another, or recyclable plastics versus the current plastics, or like the mushroom-based plastics we talked about before. So yeah, technology ideas is one, is touching the reality, and the other is a blockchain line like the litter coin or other. So it's two layers we have, and both are connecting some number of teams.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about, I mean, the reason it didn't pass again is because there was some big wallets that didn't want it to pass. I mean, no?
I'm pretty sure we were close this time. The reason we didn't get funded is because half the funds went into dApps and integrations.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
The price of data dropped, so there was only 12.8 million available for everything. It's like,
it's the 5.5 million one that killed everything.
It's 8 million because there were two with the exact same title, except for one word.
But dApps, litter coin is a dApp, isn't it, Nori?
Yeah, so I think Sean is positioned well if he can get enough energy to be positive and submit it again. I think there's huge opportunity for dApps integrations for this next fund, and we should definitely encourage projects to take advantage of that, who are working directly on blockchain token-based dApps and things, and really help them be successful this time, because there's lots of money there. But I think we need to make sure that we have space for other kinds of projects. My theory is we were slightly attacked as a community this time by the dApps people, and I would love to see what would happen if somebody put in 16 different dApp challenge settings, and maybe it would all be dApps because they would all be voted right to the top. Like that's a real kind of fear of mine, is that they say it was a mistake and they didn't communicate well, but both proposals are very, very similar, and I can't believe that they didn't coordinate enough in time to make it more realistic. Yeah, so.
Okay. I mean, that's yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that, if we take that idea of loving what is, then I think that's sort of like, let's just find some impact related dApps, more like Litercoin, or like if that's the thrust, then let's let's sort of let's go with the flow. That's one opinion, to sort of like, okay, if this is where it's going, let's find some dApps, let's make some dApps.
That's one. And second, how do we help these dApps to get funded? So, I mean, and Sean is one good example. I mean, there is a process also that need to follow to get funded, right? And a way to present. So how can we help the impactful dApps to get funded also, right, as a community?
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that need to work with Sean and others to do it. Okay, so your suggestion is for okay, tomorrow we are going to have Little Fish, right? Presentation, Nori, right? This was discussed. I think so. We discussed last time that we are going to have them presenting tomorrow.
Did somebody reach out to them?
Simon, I think, reached out, and I also then followed up.
Sorry, with who?
With Little Fish.
And they're present.
Yeah, they're gonna be there tomorrow.
We can confirm because there's a meeting with them later today. Or no, there's not. Sorry.
No, tonight, no.
I'm on the wrong day.
But they're aware they're gonna be there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we can do that, and then you want to do something else as well tomorrow, Nori, or?
We should probably bridge the gap between kind of the values and mission brainstorming to Fund 9 strategy. So I'll think of something between now and then to help guide us through that.
Perfect, excellent. So beautiful meetup tomorrow. Okay, and we start kind of, you want to start with that and then of Little Fish, or start with Little Fish and then have that?
Start with Little Fish because brainstorming is pretty open-ended and could take a long time.
And we'll give them like 10-15 minutes to present.
Do we want to share the 4 projects or the projects that were approved and say these are our core values we are striving from the 4 projects, and this is the challenge setting, so bigger picture, and the 4 big small subsets we have one. Is that clear for everyone? Or
I think that's a good point. We should probably go through the mission and values and then the bridge to Fund 9, but also look at our Fund 8, because that's kind of our tactical level stuff we need to get done in the next 3 or 4 months. And we have money for that. And yeah, that'll be good to outline those, set expectations of the community. But we really need to figure out how we're going to allocate those funds, because there's like $60,000 there now. If you add the previous funds, we now have about $80,000 of funding that is just sitting there. So we need to come to an agreement, like, what are we rewarding? How are we keeping track of that? And what are we doing with the money? And really understand that. Like we mentioned this morning, we need some roles for who's taking minutes, doing the meeting recordings and all those tasks, but other things, we should be really clear on that over the next little while so that we can move together with a common understanding.
So you want to move to update everyone about the proposal that got funded now, and or just that?
Yeah, we can add that to tomorrow. Maybe just do a quick 10-minute. These are the funded proposals. Here's the details. Here are the KPIs. This is what we're doing as a community over the next few months.
Okay. Let me share with you here the proposal that got funded, just that everyone can see also. I'm sharing it here in the link.
I'm also taking notes now on the agenda Google Doc. So if anyone wants to jump in, or see what I'm writing. So I'm not, so I catch it right. I see there's two others in the Google Doc.
So one of them is onboarding through event that is coming now. The first one was community collaboration standard, which is, I think, very, very interesting one. Then we have the impact onboarding. The last one is C4C community operation. Really cool proposals.
C4C community collaboration.
Yeah, the community collaboration is basically a community hub operation.
Okay. And impact onboarding, and then what were the other two?
The impact onboarding, and then we have new members onboarding. Yeah, sorry, onboarding through events.
Okay.
And then the first one is community collaboration standards.
Yeah, we can copy paste the links, the idea scale on the.
Yep. I'll do
Here's
it.
a spreadsheet with all of our proposals and stuff on it.
Yeah, easier. So I mean, two of them are kind of mainstream for us, right? Is the hub operation and the events, and we have two which is kind of new, which is the standards, which is for me it's quite. I mean, it's a very interesting one because how we start building standards for managing a community, and it's quite a big one. And then the impact onboarding. And I think that's an interesting one. And this, the impact onboarding actually directly speaks about, for example, going to the different town halls, right? Or reaching out, what we are doing in the event and reaching out to different communities and say, hey, do you have your home? And you can come here. And actually, I want to share with you, today there was a Ask Me Anything, AMA. I'm sharing with you the link. It was with Seed Stars, and a very interesting one actually. And Alison spoke there as part of the speakers, and she spoke very highly on Cardano for Climate. It was very nice to hear. There was a lot of startups there from different organizations. And Alison kind of say, yeah, I mean, in this community, because of the blockchain, it created a very strong impact community. One of them is Cardano for Climate, kind of one of the leading ones, and very welcoming and working on solutions. She says very, very nicely. And I'm sharing with you the link. So that's a way to start onboarding people, right? So this type of event and sharing it with other. So that's the link to all the event. It's 1 hour. And it's quite interesting one because there's quite a good summary there about also Cardano and the advantages of Cardano, and quite a nice one. So yeah, I mean, very, very nice proposals, I think, for what we are doing. And
so one question, Yoram, on the collaboration one, the community collaboration, is it more generic or is it C4C specific?
The standard collaboration, like creating the standard for a community. So
yeah.
So the idea is to create a general one, but through managing a community, right? So what we are doing, how do we actually can create standard to create a strong community on Catalyst and blockchain? So what do we do? I mean, okay, we have weekly meetings, core meetings, we have community meetings, right? And then we started to create different standards, like having the questionnaire, the agendas and reporting and video, like how we basically standardize all of that and see what works and what not. I mean, that's the idea, but we can develop it around, but that was kind of the basic idea for that. Kind of how we create a community standard around that. And for me, part of what we started to speak about is if we can actually, how we make sure that, for example, as a community, we have focus on impact, how we make sure we have all the kind of a database of all the impact projects, right? And how we coordinate them, how we support them. For me, that will be very important element of what we are doing. So, yeah. I mean, it's basically, if you want, is to register and standardize in the process everything we're already doing and see actually how we can do it much better, right? You know, by using the processes and models.
Okay. So you have the events and you have the hub operations, impact and onboarding, almost like from one level of events, you have now magnified to 4, separated as 4 scaled up C4C effort.
Yeah, and they're all connected. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, they work together. Yeah, they work together. I think that's what you're bringing up, George. That they do sort of, they form the different levels. That's nice. It's nice that it worked out that way.
Yeah, and all 4 funding proposals had been funded. That is a huge, unbelievable task.
Yeah.
So which means the definition of the project was clear, and the CAs were able to take in the information and being able to put it up for the voters to understand too. So which says a lot. When we say 4 of 4 is has succeeded, it is a huge. Other than only thing we can we missed probably is the challenge setting. I'm not sure if you have to capture the challenge setting in the table.
Yeah.
These are only the funded ones. We have a bigger table with all the proposals we've put in.
Oh, there is one more. Okay. So I saw this one. Oh, it says funded proposal track. Okay.
No, but for C4C, we had a challenge that didn't pass. Unfortunately, we tried to do another challenge, which is an general impact challenge. And then we had 5 actually proposals that only 4 of them were chosen out of 5 kind of proposals in this round. And the 5th one we missed a little bit. I mean, we could have also, but it's fine. So I think also basically all the process actually that we are doing now with the Miro, it's beautiful. I mean, it's also connected to the standardizing the community, right? How you create joint values, how you create a joint mission for a community. All this process is part of it. And obviously we need to align the proposal with the outcome of what we are doing as well, right? In this process. So
we need to write down everything we do as well and document it like as a process so that we can share that with the community and other communities that want to do similar things.
Exactly. So I think we have Newman here, which is archivist kind of a background and knows how to write stuff, and George, which is very process oriented, right? And I mean, each one of us, I think we can really build and engage as many people in the community as possible to do that. Yeah. And obviously Abe, that is very shy to speak in Twitter, and so I'm just kidding.
This one, even from the events to the progression, so we engage a partner and say, oh, what is happening to that after the engagement, after the event is done or they're done. What is our continuing model of engagement for partners? For the first round, it was different, where it was more event driven. Now we are scaling. Okay, what does scaling mean to these partners to work along with the team? So from a team perspective of these 4 projects, Yoram, are the team members predefined, or it is evolving as we are going?
No, and it's not me. I mean, no, I think nothing is yet predefined, in the sense that we need as a community to define who does what and how. And this is why the presentation of Little Fish tomorrow is interesting, and to show their model that we are kind of interested to maybe adopt it. This kind of people are doing action and then they're getting remunerated for the actions. Some action we spoke always probably will be kind of bounty actions where we, things that no one wants to do and are still very important to do. But some action can be by people saying, okay, I'm taking the lead on that. I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then, so yeah, we need to plan it as a community how we want to do it. And I mean, and the goal again, and we need to, I think first to decide, in my view, what's the end goal. So my end goal, I mean, is how we can create an impact on the blockchain, right? So how do we achieve that? By engaging more and more people, by bringing more community members, right? But maybe people have other end goals, so that's what we need to decide as a community and go on and then accordingly. And luckily we have, I mean, great resources, and we can combine with them also the Gimbal token, obviously. Don't forget that, everyone, which also very interesting, and then work on Fund 9. So we have quite a lot of resources to work with now.
Yeah, and it looks like we're converging on a hybrid model. Like we want to play with the little fish. We want to do maybe dework bounties, and then possibly some kind of role-based, I don't want to call it UBI, but some kind of salary where if you're the facilitator for this week, or you're the X person who's responsible for these, it's kind of a set bundle of things, and we'll pay that person like X ADA or gimbals per week or whatever it is, just to simplify the accounting. But there may be stuff that nobody wants to do, and we'll have to bounty that, I think. And then it would be really great to move into the Ikigai model, where people can be really doing where their strengths lie, what they're good at, and what the community values.
Yeah, so even in that, when one is the Ikigai model, where we say, okay, what is my purpose? And if you engage the global population, probably it is what is required to be done. So they collect the plastic. It is not because that's all they want to collect plastics, but that is to be done. So it is one is the purpose, and the other is the actions that are required to be done.
Mm-hmm.
So it is painful. I need to wash my dishes. I need to do it.
Yeah.
But higher value is always there, Lori. Like when you say, if I am able to align to a purpose and I'm all in, then I'm putting 100 hours in, I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
But dishes, I won't do 100 hours. I need the dishwasher.
What do you think, anyone? Abe, what do you think? Newman, Miro?
I love washing dishes. It's my favorite thing. I love the suck. I love it. I love it. Just power it on. I want to do it. Let's do some
if it's washing dishes, I can put on a podcast and kind of do two things at once. But no, it makes sense. It sounds like there's like a baseline of kind of administrative things that could, to Nori's reference, kind of be like a UBI sort of situation, but then bounty system. It all makes sense. I don't think we have to choose one route. It's kind of a best fit decision for a given task.
Great. And we are making the life of Miro and Andre fun.
No, that's great, man. I also think it's best if you have multiple systems.
Good.
And
Good.
I start my sorry.
Yeah, give a wallet number and numbers.
So we talked today in a meeting, like some proposals, basically people are just going to give us numbers and names and wallet addresses, but like there are other proposals where it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but that's fine. We are going to work out like we're going to work out systems for that. But the thing that we use is compatible with any system. To report the transactions, everything is fine for that.
I'm sure we can.
Miro,
That's-
Miro had a comment. Sorry, Simon. Yeah, I stopped him in the middle of the comment. Again,
We can just have some kind of single source of truth where everyone, puts in what they did at some point, and then you can just read from that who gets what. And yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get there. Once this system starts working, we'll see patterns, and then okay, we can do this like this. I'm sure once payments start happening, we'll, like you say, we can put things like that in place.
Yeah, in the beginning, I was wondering, okay, my thought was, why this snail? Why is logo is snail? What is this? But I I never ask anybody why is that. Now I have experience why snail. Everything is so. But this is actually good because when you have good platform, when you have strong community, and this snail soon will become a dragon. I mean, positive dragon, not bad dragon. Dragon that will guarding everything, and it will be protecting everybody. Community, strong community. I would say like that. But this snail, mamma mia, when we.
yeah, we need a NFT between a snail and dragon now.
A snail.
Snail to dragon.
One moment everything is happening so slowly, but I'm not telling this that something is bad or wrong, or good, or just I'm observing everything from neutral, and yeah, we are here.
Yeah, that's exponential growth. That's exponential growth.
You wake up one morning and lilies cover the pond.
Let me tell you, the snow is melting out here, and it is incredible. When we got here 10 days ago, snow piled up 4 feet, 5 feet high, and then you notice it and it's gone, and then you notice the buds, and then the buds are now leaves, and the snow is mud. Mud. And that's the snail. That's the snail shell. That's the Fibonacci. It starts 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus, whatever, however it goes.
All right.
Good.
So we have a plan for tomorrow, plan for the event. Are we good with the agenda?
Yeah. Simon, anything from your side? Last word?
On the, sorry, go ahead, please. Yeah.
no, all good. If anyone wants to help, pick me up. There's enough stuff to do. Other than that, all good.
Yeah,
What's the title for tomorrow's after town hall?
Sorry?
The title for tomorrow's after town hall.
I don't think they have a title.
Oh, okay.
We'll leave
but you-
something for the slide.
But you requested something for tomorrow or no? Anyone?
Next week.
Next week. Okay.
Oh, I thought, Nori, are you doing something tomorrow at the after town hall, on the town hall tomorrow? Is something going on?
I thought so because I'm split between two. I know the circle is doing one, and then something else is happening tomorrow. I don't remember though.
Oh, I thought this is not the after town hall. This is our general meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. Okay, I was
Yeah, tomorrow's
confused.
meeting.
But if someone wants to do, we can do. I'm doing another after town hall tomorrow about resources for funded proposals, something like that. But
Yeah, no. Yeah, I got confused. This, what we were talking about with the strategy, and yeah, we had that long discussion. I was thinking it was tomorrow's event, and I was thinking of the town hall, but it's actually in the C4C general meeting tomorrow.
Yeah.
My mistake. Yep. Gotcha.
Don't see that for that either. It's since we kind of said we keep it a bit more casual. think it's not needed.
Say that again, Simon.
Since we said we decided together that it's going to be a bit more casual, I think we don't need a title every time.
You're referring to the weekly meeting tomorrow morning? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Good.
Okay.
So thank you very much, everyone. Yeah, I mean, that was great and easy. And yeah, looks like exciting week ahead.
Yep. We'll see you all tomorrow, if not
See you
later.
tomorrow. Thanks, y'all. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.